Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 2. We are going to present about ASEAN Regional Forum ARF, what could benefit the ASEAN members. So I would like to introduce our members, which is my name is Alisha Zwani binti Abu Bakar.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fathidah binti Hussein.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. My name is Salimatul binti Zana Abidin.
Hi, my name is Nurul Syahada binti Shaharuddin.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Wahida binti Ahmad.
We would like to present this video to our lecturers, Sesha, and our fellow friends, our classmates.
Okay, today I will present about the introductions of ASEAN Regional Forum. Okay, ASEAN Regional Forum is established in 1994. Other than that, other ASEAN Regional Forum is known as ARF. Okay, ASEAN Regional Forum is a very important platform for security dialogue, especially in Indo-Pacifics. This is because in the is known as ARF. Okay, ASEAN Regional Forum is a very important platform for security dialogue, especially in Indo-Pacifics. This is because in the members of ARF, the member will discuss about the current security issue and the develop cooperative. Where we know that when they have when they discuss about the security issue, they can encounter peace and security in the region. So basically, ARF is a founding by the Australia. Okay, from the slide above, we can see that ASEAN have a 24/7 members, which is Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. Okay, basically, ASEAN Regional Forum have their own characteristic, which is ARF. ASEAN Regional Forum is characterized by consensus-based decision making and frank dialogue. So, so basically, we know that ASEAN Regional Forum have 27 members, which is the 10 of ASEAN members, and the 10 of the ARF is ASEAN member, which is we have Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. And ASEAN. Okay, for our informations, ARF not only having a relationship with ASEAN members, but but the 10 ASEAN member partners dialogue. Which is we have Australia, Canada, China, European Union, India, Japan, New Zealand, and the Republics of Korea, United States, and Russia. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. My name is Salimatul binti Zana Abidin and I would like to continue the presentation on ASEAN Regional Forum on the topic of factors that leads to the emergence of ASEAN Regional Forum. So basically, the first factors that leads to the emergence of ASEAN Regional Forum is to enhance regional security. So basically, when we talk about security, every nation wanted the best in order to protect their citizens, their resources, and their nation as a whole. So basically, every regional members country had once faced colonization and threat from external power. So basically, they wanted to escape from all of these matters that leads to them being overpowered by external power. So that leads to the emergence of ASEAN Regional Forum, where each regional member country could discuss with each other and came up with a solution in order to battle this issue of regional security. The second factors that leads to the emergence of ASEAN Regional Forum is to establish balance of power between the regional member country. When we talk about balance of power, we don't want any country to be beyond another country that could overpower the other country that was seem to be a little bit lower or smaller than that. So basically, every country in the ASEAN Regional Forum was considered equal. There are no country bigger or more powerful than another country. So basically, they have their own ability to make their own decision on their country without having any interference from any other country that might lead to conflicts between country. So basically, ASEAN Regional Forum solved that issues where they eventually had a platform where they can decide the solution, and eventually advise the country. But the decision making will only be made by the specific country itself that face any situation. Last but not least is the third factors that leads to the emergence of ASEAN Regional Forum, which is conflict prevention initiative. So when we talk about conflicts, the members in the region had once have conflict between one another, such as Malaysia once had conflicts with Philippines on the issue of Sabah, where they wanted Sabah for themselves, and they have been asking for Sabah since 1961. So basically, we want the fathers of ASEAN wanted to solve the disputes, the conflicts, without having to use any military or war method that could kill people, innocent people, and causes too much collateral damage. So basically, they engage this ASEAN Regional Forum to solve the issues in a much peaceful way, where through mediation, inquiry, and also discussion, peaceful discussion, where they can find the solution, probably with the advice from external parties such as the United Nations, so that they can come up with the best solution for both countries without having any disputes, any conflicts that could ruin their diplomatic relationship or other economic relationship, which could make one another collapse in any sectors. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fathahidah Yubeti Hussein. So I would like to present about the parties involved in ASEAN Regional Forum. Okay, so in ASEAN Regional Forum, they consist of 27 members, which came from the 10 ASEAN member states, which has been mentioned in the introduction earlier, and followed by the 10 ASEAN dialogue partners such as Australia, Canada, and also China, and the other several countries, which is Pakistan, Bangladesh, North Korea, Papua New Guinea, Mongolia, Sri Lanka, and also Timor-Leste. So ASEAN Regional Forum has held their first meeting in July 1994, but in this meeting there are not fully 27 countries involved in this first meeting. There are only 17 countries together with the European Union foreign minister. They held this meeting, and they discuss about the Asia Pacific regional political security. And after this meeting in 1999, Mongolia and Papua New Guinea has joined the ARF, and in 2000, North Korea has interested to join the ARF, and they joined together. ASEAN Regional Forum is supported by the ASEAN Regional Forum Senior Official Meeting, which called as ARF-SOM. So this is the meeting which was held each May every year, and the ARF-SOM meeting was attended by the senior official a senior foreign ministry official and from all ARF countries. So this meeting is to exchange view about the security issue and also about the development of the country. So they will discuss this issue in this ARF SOM. Of course, if the country has been a dialogue partner, they must contribute with the ASEAN, they must cooperate with the ASEAN. So this is what happened to Australia, where Australia has become an active participant in ASEAN Regional Forum. They have contributed so many things in ASEAN Regional Forum, and this is the example where Australia has become an active participant in ARF. Which is, the first one is Australia has become a co-chair in ARF Maritime Security Resolution, and the second one is in recent ARF ministerial meeting in 2020, Australia has co-sponsored on enhancing cooperation to prevent and respond to infectious disease outbreaks. So this is about the pandemic that we're having right now, the COVID-19. So this is the contribution which Australia has give to ASEAN. These are the parties who are involved directly and indirectly in the ASEAN Regional Forum. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Present for the next slide, which is the suggestion or recommendation for ARF. So the first recommendation that we can apply in ARF is to strengthening the humanitarian assistance and disaster. So we can say that the main objective of humanitarian assistance is to save more life, to prevent human dignity, and to relieve from poverty. So we can say that ARF is the cooperation to discuss about something. So it will be nice if the ARF comes out with more idea about the life or to relieve poverty among the peoples in the country. So for example, in 2008, ARF comes out with the idea of emergency response and assessment team that will help the cyclone Nargis in Myanmar, as one of the initiative the ARF do in order to prevent a disaster. So ARF should comes out with more something like a right in order to relieve poverty in other countries and to save more lives and more. Next, the suggestion or recommendation we can give to ARF is to create a more mechanism that will solve the conflicts between the countries. So in other words, I can say that we have to ARF should have the mechanism that will help the leaders or the countries to control and share the idea together in order to comes out with more idea, comes out with more decision making, and together share the idea to control and share the decision making about one problems and others. In other words, the conflict mechanism by ARF should be complete or should be done by all of the countries in ARF in order to make sure that they are together in control and sharing the ideas and communicate more, not only in meeting. So there are the two suggestions that we can give to ARF that ARF can apply, which is to strengthening the humanitarian assistance and disaster, and to create a mechanism that will manage the conflict between the countries. So that's all from me. Thank you. Next, the
So to sum up all the main points that have been mentioned before, it can be seen that the formation of ASEAN Regional Forum ARF has enhanced one of the successful cooperation within this region. So it has increased the community in this region because of the success of national development in each participating country. So ARF has given benefits toward its member as being an influential Asia Pacific consultative forum. So basically, by having this kind of platform, ARF has promoted confidence building and preventive diplomacy in Southeast Asia. So according to all the factors that has been mentioned, it can be seen that the innovation of ARF has kept the ASEAN to move forward and manage to confront any challenges such as by terrorism, transnational crime, disaster relief, maritime security, non-proliferation, disarmament, and those that may arise in the future. So last but not least, with a sharper vision and mission, the ARF has made this organization to have full commitments in order to keep the national peace, security, and the stability of Southeast Asia. So that's all from us. Thank you.